This conference will now be recorded.
Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is another new money matrix tutorial. And in this tutorial, we will be having an updated overlook as well as a walkthrough on the Kava project from the Kava Labs company. Kava is something that I've actually been following for the last couple of years. In fact, if we're able to, let me look up an old podcast episode that each individual that watches this, if you choose to listen to it, will give you a good background on the project as it covers it way before it was even released to the community. So what individuals can look for is on Apple Podcasts or iTunes or Google Podcasts, the New Money Matrix podcast, and the specific episode that an individual will want to look for. Here it is, right here. Is this is May 26th? No, this is actually an updated one. This is an updated podcast from 2020, Kava BNB and minting USDX. But there's an earlier version, if I'm not mistaken, maybe back from 2019, if we can find it. It was covering Kava, I believe XRP. Let's see, as they're and how they were going to be interacting with one another. Maybe early 2019 when I actually dropped that specific episode. Here it is: XRP, Kava, Cosmos, and decentralized financing. Kava Labs is developing a stablecoin, USDX, backed by XRP on a Cosmos zone, which dynamically maintains stability to USD with decentralized mechanisms. Moreover, USDX has a native token, XRS, which is used by validators to vote on blocks and participate in governance. A lot of this has been updated since then, and we're going to be going over a lot of those updates, what they have going on, and how to utilize the platform to create a way of passive income through the many mechanisms that they offer, staking, and liquidity providing on the network. Now, in order to interact with this specific network, you would have to utilize a Kepler wallet, which can easily be done by way of the Chrome extension. Let me see. Here we go. And you'll find it in the Chrome Web Store. And this is what it would look like and had a blue check. And you'll just add it to Brave. Now, once you have gotten that wallet downloaded, it's going to pop up here in the right hand corner, just like any of the other wallets we've utilized in the past, whether it was the Phantom wallet, the MetaMask wallet. We're also going to be using the MetaMask wallet today as well, though not on the Avalanche network. What we are going to do is use chainlist.org, which allows individuals to connect and add other Ethereum virtual machine powered networks to their MetaMask wallet in order to interact on those specific networks. Which, an easier way to understand it is if we look at the ability to use the same decentralized application on three different networks, right? Or four different networks, we'll say. As an example, let's say you can use the decentralized exchange market Uniswap on the Ethereum mainnet, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche Seed Chain, and the Polygon mainnet. The way you would look at it is as if the Uniswap, this is just an easy childlike way to look at it, as if Uniswap was a software, gaming software, or we'll just say a video game, just to make it easier. And you're able to play that video game on, we'll say, PlayStation, Xbox, I don't know what the new gaming systems are, but maybe Xbox X or PlayStation 2 or 3 or something to that effect. But that game is interchangeable across many different gaming platforms. And that's what you have here with the different networks where you're able to operate through one main point of contact, being the MetaMask wallet, but then still interact with, a number of different networks. And the one that we're going to be focusing on today, of course, is Kava EVM, or the Kava Ethereum Virtual Machine Network. So we're going to add this to MetaMask. And you can see the details that it will be putting in, and we'll approve that. As of right now, we're allowing the site to switch the network. This will switch the selected network within MetaMask to a previously added network. So we're going from Avalanche C chain to the Kava Ethereum Virtual Machine. We're going to switch over, come back over, and we can see that we are now on the Kava network within our MetaMask. Now, in order for individuals to gain exposure to Kava, as well as the Cosmos coin, because we are going to actually be utilizing both and showing how they interact, as the Kava network, right, is actually a co-chain, or has a co-chain architecture, which combines the flexibility and speed of Ethereum smart contract development with the interoperability of Cosmos SDK in a single network. And it's all powered by the ultra fast Tendermint consensus engine. Now, I know a lot of these terms and words may be going over individuals' heads as of right now, but you'll come to learn exactly what they mean as time goes on. Easily put, though, the Kava network is utilizing two different, we'll say, video game platforms, we'll say Xbox and PlayStation, in order to release games that are interoperable on each one. Um, just an easier way to look at it. So we will be looking at the Cosmos chain as well as the Kava chain, and then the Ethereum co chain, or the EVM. So if we, real quick, let's just go to CoinGecko and let's look at Kava itself as of today, which is August 25th, 2022. Is trading at a price of $1.86, up 3.4% within the last 24 hours. And if we scroll down, we should be able to find a small amount of information on Kava. There we go. So Kava is a layer one blockchain that combines the speed and interoperability of Cosmos with the developer power of Ethereum. Kava Network uses a developer optimized code chain architecture. So hold on, where did we leave off? There we go. So the Ethereum code chain enables support for Ethereum virtual machine smart contracts, meaning you can build smart contracts on the Kava EVM. With the Cosmos code chain enables lightning fast Tendermint consensus and basically fast transactions and the inter blockchain communication protocol. The two code chains are connected by a translator module that enables them to interoperate seamlessly, bringing the two most used blockchain development environments together in a single scalable network. The Kava network features a native governance and utility token, Kava, that can be staked by validators, or those that are validating the network, or delegated to validator nodes. Stakers and delegators earn, as of right now, 37.5% of all Kava emissions as a reward for securing the network. Kava stakers also have voting rights and network governance proposals. Now, I want to speak about this because in this day and age, you have a lot of words being thrown around on platforms, but not the actual or original definition of what that word meant. As an example, um, back in the earlier days of cryptocurrency, you normally had two different mechanisms, or two different consensus mechanisms. You had POW and POS, which was proof of work or proof of stake. Proof of work is what Bitcoin ran off of. Proof of stake is what the POS currencies such as Kava ran off of. But each consensus mechanism was a way for the network or the blockchain to be backed up and secured. And that's the reason that you would be getting either a mining reward if you were doing proof of work, or a staking reward if you were doing proof of stake. Nowadays, they use the word staking for anything that you put money in and get an interest rate back on, which a lot of that is just liquidity providing. It's not actually staking, but the terms are used a lot loosely nowadays. So I like that they actually broke down, what the reward is for, which is just securing the network. Now, what makes Kava unique? The Kava network utilizes a developer optimized cold chain architect that delivers. Okay, we read that. Da da da. Low transaction fees of Cosmos in a single network. And this is more so for individuals that are developing. Not gonna so much cover that. How is the Kava network secured? Kava is built on Cosmos and uses a Tendermint-based proof of stake consensus mechanism to ensure the integrity of the network. That's the proof of stake system. Kava network uses a network of validator nodes for confirming transactions. These validator nodes must put up collateral to take up the duty of validating transactions. If validators misbehave or fail to meet rigorous minimum requirements, their stake will be penalized, thereby incentivizing validators to remain honest and efficient. Kava holders can run a staking node to earn Kava rewards directly from the protocol. However, only the top 100 Kava nodes, also known as validators, are eligible to receive these rewards. Beyond this, Kava holders can stake their tokens on compatible exchange platforms, such as Binance, Kraken, Huobi Pool, and then wallets like Trust Wallet, Cosmo Station Wallet, and Kepler, which is what we'll be using today. Multiple independent blockchains and crypto security firms have audited Kava's smart contract, including Certic, Harvest, and QuantStamp. To date, no vulnerabilities have been found, and Kava's never been hacked either. Um, the Kava DAO is a fully decentralized autonomous organization governing the Kava network. Kava stakers and validators secure and run the network. Thus, their responsibility is to table and vote on proposals that affect the Kava network. These changes can take the form of smart contract modifications, adjustments to the global debt limit, the addition or removal of collateral assets, among other considerations. Now, on top of the Kava currency, you also have the hard or the Kava Lend currency, which as of right now is trading at 22 cents per share, up 0.6% in the last 24 hours. All-time high was $2.97, which is down 92% from that high. Kava itself, all-time high was $9.12, and you're down 79% from that high. Now, the hard or Kava Lend protocol is a decentralized cross chain, meaning you can go from one chain to the next, money market that allows borrowing and lending across different blockchains. A money market, for those that may not know, even though I've covered this a couple of times, let me just go to Google because they give the best explanation when you search it. In fact, here we go. What is a money market? So the money market is a component of the economy which provides short-term funds. The money market deals in short-term loans generally for a period of a year or less. And then you also have what is a money market account. And a money market account or money market deposit account is a deposit account that pays interest based on current interest rates in the money markets. So there we go. So once again, Kava is a decentralized cross-chain, decentralized meaning it runs on a decentralized network or Web 3.0, right? And it's cross-chain meaning you can interact with different chains. And it's a money market, meaning that it deals with short-term loans. As of right now, though, there's really no time limit on a lot of the loans. So we would take that and actually evolve it within this cryptocurrency space because that definition doesn't truly fit what we have the ability to do over here. But it goes on to state that lenders can earn a yield by putting their funds on the Kava Lend protocol, while borrowers can collateralize funds in order to draw out funds. There we go. Kava Lend is governed by the hard token, just like Kava is governed by the Kava token. What is Hardcoin? Hard is the governance token for the protocol, which allows holders to vote and suggest changes. For over 4 years, Kava Labs has contributed to building a portfolio of decentralized products and services that allow users to gain access to all of the benefits of DeFi without the risk present in the current marketplace. Kava connects the world's largest cryptocurrencies, ecosystems, and financial applications on DeFi's most trusted, scalable, and secure earning platform. Kava lets you mint stable coins, meaning that you are providing collateral, and then instead of borrowing out of a pool, you're actually, for the most part, printing new money into circulation when anytime you're minting. You're able to lend, borrow, earn, and swap safely and efficiently across the world's biggest crypto assets with a simple and intuitive user experience and the full confidence of institutional grade security and quality. With a proven track record of delivering successful projects safely, the Copper platform is DeFi's most trusted, and everyone's going to say they're the most trusted, scalable, and secure institutional grade cross chain engine. The DeFi ecosystem is built on an open source and non-custodial DeFi platform, meaning that they do not hold custody of the funds for financial products and services accessible by anyone, anytime, anywhere in the world. And it is composed of the Kava platform, that's what we just went over, the Kava Mint protocol, which allows users to take out USDX stablecoin loans using their assets as collateral. Kava Mint is also governed by the Kava token. You have the Kava Lend protocol, which allows users to earn rewards by supplying and borrowing assets from money markets. Kavalan is governed by the hard token. And then you have the Kava Swap protocol, which allows users to swap the world's largest assets and maximize yields by bridging the world's largest crypto assets, ecosystem, and financial applications. Kava Swap is governed by the Swap token. So you have USDX and you also have Swap, which we're going to take a look at here real quick. Swap for the Kava Swap network or platform, trading at 37 cents, down 1.5% in the last 24 hours. This has an all-time high of $3.46, all-time low of 7 cents, up 379% within the last 30 days. Down 89% from your all-time high though. And we also have USDX, which as of right now, I believe has lost its peg and is trading at 95 cents. Now this is something that individuals may want to pay attention to as we are just coming out of the whole fiasco with the Terra Luna ecosystem and their stablecoin losing its peg. Though I believe Kava a lot more stronger, and backed by a lot more than what Terra Luna was offering individuals. I believe that this stablecoin has the ability to reach back to its peg, which is a dollar, which would then put a percentage gain on what an individual would bring back per dollar. So as of right now, buying one USDX at 95 cents and then it going back to a dollar would add on 5 cents for every 95 cents that the individual would pay as of right now. So just one way to look at it. Um, but anyways, getting into it. Now, in order to gain access, right, to the network, of course, you're going to need Kava and you are going to need Cosmos. Well, more so Kava, but we're going to interact with Cosmos, showing how to use the Cosmos Surge or Atom Surge option on the Kava network. So what you would want to look for is where can you purchase these? And one of the markets that I believe is one of the most useful is right here on KuCoin, where an individual can get exposure to the Kava currency, which does also allow you to trade 5x on um what would that be? Not isolated, because isolated margin, cross margin is 5x, isolated margin I believe is 10x, and then you're able to trade the copper perp at 20x on the futures market. So they do have the ability for you to leverage the amount of capital you have over here, which is interesting when they allow you to also lend and borrow, right? But you can put the two together and then maximize the amount of returns one can receive, whether you're long and or short, because you can do both when trading with margin and or futures, right? Um, so this is, I believe, one of the easiest platforms to gain exposure to Kava as well as Cosmos, and then you would be withdrawing those to the Kepler wallet, Cosmos on the Cosmos hub, and then as we open this up and scroll down and go over to the Kava, you would be putting the Kava on this side. So we do have Kava, and we do have, there we go. So we got about 3.8 Atom, which is roughly right up under $50 as of right now. And we also have 26.03 Kava, or 26 shares of Kava, coming in at $48.04 as of right now. Deposit, you can use the QR or you can copy the public address here. Now, to pay attention to when you're sending some of these assets, they will have a memo which is separate from the recipient's public address that you're going to be using, right? The memo is normally normally a numerical code, though I think it does have the possibility of being alphanumerical, but normally it's just another numerical code that goes along with the public address. If they do have a memo and you send funds without that memo and only the public address, you do or you will lose your funds, and I've seen little to no chance of getting those funds back. So just be mindful and take it slow when you're interacting with these different networks. Now, we are going to take a look at Kava, and we do have, an ecosystem here. Roadmap, Kava Rise is something new that's coming out. We can look at the community, and they have a Twitter account, Discord, Telegram, Reddit. They do have a YouTube channel, which I wonder what they've actually been doing on YouTube. If anything's been updated as of lately, let's see. 7 months ago, let's see. Yeah, that was the last. Kava 9 is coming. Right now, I believe we're on Kava 10 or Kava 11, if I'm not mistaken. To be honest. So yeah, they haven't been doing any updates in a while now. Though the project is growing, though. Though the project is growing. In fact, if we go to the Twitter account, we'll see how active they are on Twitter real quick. So August 15th. Okay, so official Kava liquid staking set to launch September 8th with Kava 11. So yeah, we're on Kava 10 right now. And what is liquid staking? Liquid staking is where you're able to stake and then still have um the possibility of using a certificate of staking is what I would call it as liquid usable capital to invest with. I think this is covered in one of my past webinars. I believe the DeFi strategies where we go over liquid staking on the Avalanche network. But so that's August 15th. So this is let me see. Kava retweeted on the 17th. Router protocols integrating Kava network, thereby expanding our list of supported blockchain ecosystem. They do have a huge ecosystem of networks that are operating with them, especially on the Kava EVM. Let me see, August 23rd. Okay, so yeah, as early or as late as August 23rd, that was the last tweet, I believe. So pretty up to date on the Twitter account. Pretty up to date on the Twitter account. So if we were to go to launch app, it would bring us here, which you would see your public address up in the right hand corner. You can also drop this. Whoop, and we can go to balances. That's what we're looking at now. You can also go to the mint option, the lending option, swapping, the pools, Atom Surge, and then wrapped Kava. And this is how you get Kava from the Kepler wallet to the MetaMask wallet. You're also able to earn with BUSD as of right now, 26.88% APY with BUSD. Simply supply and earn with the Kava network. Um, you're able to send and receive. Now they do have other supported assets that individuals can also deposit. You have Akash Network or AKT. Of course, we have Atom, BNB, BTCB, which is a derivative of Bitcoin for the Kava network, BUSD, Kava Land or the hard token. I believe this one has been since shut down. You have Osmosis or Osmos, um, the SWP token we just covered. USDX, I don't believe UST is usable. And then we have XRPB, which is the XRP derivative on the Kava network. This is where you'll see your rewards, which this is where your liquid rewards will come. This is where your unclaimed rewards will be, which liquor rewards come in the form of Kava and Akash, unclaimed rewards, Kava, SWP, and hard, and then your vesting balance, which is like an escrow account that holds those rewards. I know minting in the past on Kava, the rewards, you have the choice of when you want to receive, in a sense, those rewards. Now, if you allow them, the longer you allow them those rewards to vest, the more you will receive. If you choose to take them out instantly, you will take a price cut on that withdrawal. Now, if we take a look at the mint option, this is where you're able to deposit any one of these coins, and then mint USDX. So let's actually walk through. Let's take a look at the whole platform first. You have the minting option, you have the lending option, which allows you to lend out your assets. You do have a supply APY as well as an interest fee. Supply rewards right now 26.81%. So you will be getting a supply reward of Kava and hard as well as a 0.51% of the Atom token. With the AKT token, there's no rewards as of right now. This may not be up and running. Yeah, you don't even have to borrow or repay on. So this may not be operational. USDX right now, 20% or 0.2%, excuse me, and USDX, which is still a little bit higher than what the average bank is giving you. But then you're getting 26% on Kava and hard. Um, the borrow pool, this is how much is as of right now, $23,924,223. Borrow pool here is zero. Kava right now, 0.56% in Kava with a 2.64% in hard token. Hard, 0.15% in hard, plus another 6.47% in hard, not bad. BNB, as of right now, only 5% in hard token. BTCB, right now, you're getting paid 3.35% in the hard token. BUSD, you're getting paid 2.7% in the underlying asset, which is BUSD, plus 4.43% in the hard token. Let's see, this accumulates each block and is added to the amount a user needs to close the borrow position. Okay, so this is the what you're paying on interest. An XRP 3.89% in hard. Now, if we're just looking to swap, let's say that we want to, swap. Let's say we want to swap some of our Kava, right, with some BUSD. We want to get some exposure to BUSD. Let's say, I don't know, $10 worth. How is the pool not available for this to BUSD? That doesn't even make sense. Hmm. This is if you want to make a pool token. Interesting. That can't be right. Kava. Let's say the hard. Pool not available. Interesting. Hmm. Take a look at these pools real quick. BUSD, USDX, Kava, USDX, BTC, USDX, USDX. Okay. Let's go back. Let's see. Yep, there we go. So to USDX, and then more than likely from USDX, one of the other tokens. So okay, I'm seeing the route that they're taking here. I see the route that they're taking here, and then yeah, we can go from USDX to BUSD. So let's put this in motion. Let's get us, I don't know, 11 USDX. Swap this out. We can do an average for 18 cents. Prove that. Average processing speeds. This had been now confirmed. So now what we want to do is take that USDX and trade that for BUSD, which is going to give us about $10.50. Let's prove this. And what you're doing here, this is similar to an we would say a swap or an order book if you were using something such as Kava or KuCoin, excuse me, a centralized exchange market, right? You have your buy, and then you have your sell. That's similar to what you're looking at over here. It's a swap. You're swapping one token for the next. So you would select the token you want to swap from at the top, and then the one you want to swap to at the bottom. Right now, what we're gonna go to is BUSD earn. We are going to you need a minimum of 11. Right under the minimum. Right under the minimum. Let's go right back over here. Not a problem. Let's actually let's get Kava once again to USDX. Let's do another dollar in USDX. And then we'll take that dollar in USDX and swap it to, what would that be? Maybe 95 cents, 96 cents in BUSD. Let's see. 96 cents. We'll approve that. Get that done with. Now we'll come back over to BUSD earn. As of right now, the earning details are 26.91% APY. Total value locked is $87 million. Earn with Binance versus Kava. Kava 25% more. So let's go ahead and supply. We'll do the max amount. Now, transaction steps. Mint USDX with BUSD on Kava Mint. Supply USDX to LAN. Earn rewards through Kava LAN. And that's the process that's being done here, all through one transaction. Now, what's going on is you supply BUSD to earn rewards. This earning strategy mints USDX from your BUSD and supplies the USDX into LIN. You can withdraw your BUSD at any time for free. Let me see. We now have that supplied. Yep. Right here, you can see your BUSD has been supplied here. And we do have the USDX supplied here. And we still have a certain amount of Kava available, to which we can, let's take a look at, let's see, take a look at the minting process. Let me see, so a safe max, and then a borrowing safe max would be about $12 from that $36. That would bring you at a 1.02% liquidation price. Borrowing it'd be about 55%. So we're borrowing almost right under half. Current USD is $1.88 for Kava. So this will be us going through the minting process in one aspect. If we wanted to lend Kava out, we would come here. In fact, let's actually do, let me see, we got 19. So let's do 9 on this side. So we're going to supply 9 shares of Kava. Right now, the supply APY is 0.56 in Kava plus 2.62%. And the hard rewards. In fact, you know what? We're actually going to do a smaller amount because I also want to go through creating a liquidity pool token. So let's actually just do 4 Kava over here. There we go. So we now have $7.51 or 4 shares of Kava supplied. We haven't borrowed any funds because we're not looking to borrow just yet. All we want to do is just set up these seeds that are going to start paying us out or bearing fruit, monetary fruit back to us slowly but for surely, especially when we're at prices where the market is at extreme lows. Because now you're looking at the upside potential that you have for when the market does recover. And be mindful, have an understanding that if price does start dipping, right, that means the rewards that you're getting paid out is the equivalent to dollar cost averaging for free because you've already made your first investment. Now that investment is paying you out, and this is the process that individuals have to understand about, passive income. It's income generated without an individual having to labor for it. You make your money make money for you. These are some of the keys, family. So we've got that set up. Let's actually go to mint and let's mint some USDX as well. Let's say we want to put 4 in here. And let's say we want to borrow, minimum amount is 10. So we'd have to put the whole 14 in here. Actually, no. You know what we could actually do? And this is why I like being able to access capital based off of what you've already deposited. So let's go to borrow. Let's see. See, I'm playing with such small amounts because I just wanted to walk through that we don't have some of the minimum amounts to borrow, which is usually just $10. Um, hmm, okay, what we can do then, not a big problem at all. In fact, let's go to Atom Surge. So the Atom Surge pool is Kava is a cross-chain money market built on Kava chain like Compound and Aave. Kava allows you to earn interest while supplying and borrowing assets. So now what we're going to do here, right, is we are going to deposit the Cosmos coin from the Cosmos network over to the Kava chain using an IBC transfer. And that was the last update you were looking at on the YouTube channel, which was Kava 9, which has since been already you know, presented. So what we're doing right now is utilizing the Surge as a flagship asset of the Cosmos ecosystem. Atom will be the first to be listed on Kavaland. To kick off the addition, Atom suppliers can expect to receive elevated reward APYs during a surge period. Early suppliers will receive greater reward APYs, and as the total supply grows, reward APYs will gradually decline. So now if we come over here and we look at the Kepler hub, we can see as right now we got 3.83 shares of Atom for a total of 49.4%, which we can stake right in the house utilizing any one of these validators, though not what we are walking through today. Not what we're walking through today. I will come back and do a separate webinar on how to utilize a lot more of the Cosmos ecosystem. Today, what we're going to be doing is depositing that Cosmos. And let's see. Let's do the max amount, and we're going from Cosmos to Kava. Remember to reserve up to 0.04 Atom on the Cosmos for free. Okay, so let's do, there we go. There we go. So now we're doing an on-chain transaction and a cross-chain transfer from one network to the next, going from Cosmos to Kava. To which then we'll be able to take a portion of that Cosmos, place it into the Atom Surge, and then we're going to take the rest and actually sell it and utilize it for the rest of these options that we have. Also, we're going to take some of that Kava and transfer it over to the EVM or Ethereum Virtual Machine MetaMask. Okay, there we go. Now let's supply. Let's just say we want to supply 1.5. That'll leave us with a little bit. That's decent. And we see we got 3. We got 3.7. Let's just do 2. That leaves us with about 1.7 left to play around with. So we're supplying two Atom shares into the Atom surge pool. As of right now, APY 26.9. Anyone know if you can share if you want to share the surge? Welcome to the IBC Lending. Your pool contributions can be updated here on the Kava Lend main page. You're also able to borrow USDX against your supplied Atom and resupply the extra Kava and hard rewards. Ha! So already giving you, little tidbits you can do. That's interesting. There we go. So now we got $25 supplied on Atom, $10 supplied on USDX, 750 supplied on Kava, to which we can borrow from one and redeposit. And that would be similar to an individual leveraging up. In fact, let's show an example of being able to leverage up. Let's just say, hmm, nah. So okay, here we go. Available balance to borrow. There we go. So the interest rate is going to be 1%. Now remember, this is if you want to borrow the Atom token. This is if you want to borrow the Kava token. And this is if you want to borrow USDX, which USDX is what we want to borrow. Let me see, interest fee. BNB, BUSD, interest fee a lot higher. Yeah, the interest fee a lot higher on BUSD. So let's borrow USDX. Let's just do 10. There we go. Let's approve. So now we're borrowing another 10. Well, we're borrowing $10 for the first time, utilizing our assets as collateral or as a security for the issuance of that line of credit. And we're utilizing that credit, which is now going to put us in a debt-like situation because now we are in debt. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the swap with that USDX. And we are going to, let me go back to the lend real quick. Who do we want to put emphasis on? Kava, Akash, hard. Supply 6.47%, not bad. Let's get some exposure to hard then. Let's get some exposure to hard. So we'll go back to the swap. Of course, we want USDX, and then down below we want the hard token. Let's max that out. All the while we're paying about 20 cent per transaction on average, like 20 cents per transaction. So keep in mind that you want to always have enough gas in each one of these wallets. So on this network, you're going to want to have Kava. On the other one, Cosmos or Atom. On this one, you're going to want to have Kava. But on the other network, you're going to want to have Ethereum, Polygon. Ethereum on this network is not the OP token. Ethereum on this network and AVAX on this one. Those are what is used for the transaction fees. So now we go back to lend. And we are now going to supply our hard. So what we're doing now is we're planting seeds, different seeds that are going to or are expected to give us an overall yield, a lot greater than what is being presented or what is being deposited, should I say, excuse me. So now we've got a couple of different rows of lettuce and cabbage, um, bell peppers, you know what I mean? That's the way you want to look at it. This is a money garden, so to say. So okay, so we've got that. Right now, our net APY is 19.91%. We've got $54.80 total supplied. Total borrowed is $10.56. We're at a 42.82% debt to collateral ratio. Our borrow limit is $24.66. So now let's actually go down to the pools. Let's see. Now, one of the safest pools the individual can normally enter is a stable coin pool. So that would be BUSD, USDX, because now you're not really worried about impermanent loss. One, losing more so on the other one, even though you do have to worry about the peg being lost on the stable coin. That is one of the risks, right? Um, Let me see. Atom USDX is 85.19. Not bad. The highest is Akash, I think. AKT, USDX 89%. Is that? No. SWP with USDX has 147% reward APY. Then you also have the pool APY as well. Now, these right here are being paid out in the swap token, SWP token. The pool APYs are being paid out and the underlying assets that you are depositing, right? So if you're putting in Osmos and the USDX, you're getting 1.75% pool rewards, but you're getting 73.30% SWP rewards. So the rewards for SWP is extremely high. And we're going to go the safer route and just go with BUSD, USDX. And let's see, go to our swap. Let's swap the rest of our Atom out with USDX. It's going to give us another $22. And this actually should be enough. We should be able to split this in half and deposit half USDX, half BUSD. So now we're looking for USDX and BUSD. Let's do 11, just so we know we're over that what seems to be a $10 minimum mark. There we go. Now we go back to the pools. So swap coins as needed, supply liquidity and earn big. Pairing stable coins. Pair your USDX with another coin and supply to a liquidity pool to earn rewards APYs up to 200% and collect a portion of the exchange fees. Pair your S with a. So the thing is, a lot of these interest rates are compounded, so they're really giving you back more than what you're looking at. And what I mean by that is that you're getting a small percentages paid out every couple of seconds. You know what I mean? Which then adds and goes on top of the um or here the pool APY. Well, in some of these, I wonder if these ones operate the same. I want these ones to operate the same. Whereas when you're getting the reward APY, hmm, no, it wouldn't operate the same with these pools. It wouldn't. It wouldn't because your reward APY is coming in a different token. So scratch that idea, scratch that thought. So let's go to add. Let's do the max amount here. Insufficient balance. How? Balance. We need 11. Ah, okay. I see why. Should do 10 then. Bam. Add liquidity. And now we're approving that transaction. Now, I'll be honest with you, what I do like about using this Kava network, unlike the Ethereum virtual machine, you don't have to approve each one of these tokens manually before you do it. They're obviously being approved on the back end. So that's one thing that I do like. So here we go. We do have a BUSD and USDX um, liquidity pool token created or liquidity pool created. This is the pool amount. This is our APYs. Let me see. Earn 27%. Wow, this is steady going up. Earn 27.13% APY will be USD. It was 26.99. And your supply APY normally on a lot of these is determined by supply and demand of the underlying asset. So they're probably trying to bring more demand to it by upping the amount of APY so more people will put in BUSD, which will then bring the APY down. The more BUSD that is deposited. So yeah, we do have a liquidity. position now open, which once again is so with liquidity pool tokens. For those that may not know, maybe I may have went a little bit too fast. Let's take it slow. Look at everything we've done. Hmm. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want here? There we go. So liquidity pools are designed to incentivize users of different crypto platforms called liquidity providers. After a certain amount of time, LPs are rewarded with a fraction of fees, incentives equivalent to the amount of liquidity they supplied, called liquidity providers fees or liquidity provider tokens. Excuse me. So as we can see here, right now I got 0.0000615% of the overall pool. So that's the amount of return that I'm going to get out of that overall pool, whatever the size of the pool is, which the total value locked is 3,255,675%. So that's what I'm gonna get out of that. Um, let's see. Trying to see if they talk about the half and half. Let's see if we talk about impermanent loss. Here we go, impermanent loss. So when a token rises or falls after you deposit into a liquidity pool, this is known as crypto liquidity pools and permanent loss. Yield farming, in which you lend tokens to gain rewards directly related to impermanent loss. Let's see if they but no, I don't want to read an article. Yeah, these are like I don't like these articles. Here we go, blockchain council. Trying to see if they got a real good breakdown. Let me just see if they have. Let's see if the permanent loss calculator. See if this works. Okay, so initial price. Let's say token A is $5 and token one is $1. Now let's say token A goes to $6 and token A token B stays at $1. Your impermanent loss is 0.41%. So if $500 of a token A would be held, having 100 token A and 500 token B, value if held is 1100. Let me see. If $500 of token A and $500 token B were held, having $100 token A and 500 token B, value of held 1100. Value of providing liquidity. If $500 of token A and $500 of token B were provided as liquidity, having 91.29 token A and 547. Okay, so they're doing the math here. So if it was $500, I'd have $100 in token A and 500 in token B, right? That'd be the value if I held it. If $500 of token A and $500 token B were provided as liquidity, I'd have 91 tokens, 91.29 tokens for token A, and 547 in token B in the liquidity pool. So I would have lost. I would have lost. The permanent loss would have been on token A, where I had 100 tokens and I only have 91, but it would have added the token B. So that, but it's impermanent because if the prices reset themselves, right, then everything goes back to the way it was. You see? Now let's say that token, um, let's say that they both go up, right? Let's say they both go up. This is now where you have profits in the liquidity pool itself, because the liquidity pool itself isn't going to stay at the same value. It just needs to keep an equal value within the two tokens, right? But you can still come back and have a lot more dollar value than you had, but the coin amounts may be off. You may have lost on one and gained on the other one. It's real advanced and it gets kind of critical when trying to understand it all. So I'm trying to make it I'm trying to make something that's not easily understood easily understood. But but that's why we chose to go with the stable coin. That way the risk of impermanent loss the risk is a lot lower, is what I'll say. The risk is a lot lower when we do it that way. So now let's see. We have Kava, Atom, BUSD, USDX, and Hard, as well as a liquidity pool token or liquidity pool opened up. Let me see. What do we have still? There we go. We got Atom Surge. We did that. We didn't go over voting. Voting is for individuals that choose to vote on up and coming events. So the minimum required right now, 40% for this EVM infrastructure funding proposal. The team of engineer, architects, owners is requesting 3 million out of the 80 million Kava tokens from the community pool treasury to fund, develop, and advance critical EVM infrastructure through the Ethermint engineering and R&D team for 1 year. This is what they're asking to do. That's what they're asking to do. If you want to vote yes, you can vote yes. Eh. As we are able to vote now because we are providing the governance tokens in order for us to make those decisions. So we are part of that voting team. We are part of that voting team. So we got our vote out the way. And that's the decentralized aspect of how these DAOs work. So we've minted, we've lent, we've swapped, we've done pools, we've earned BUSD, we got the Atom Surge out the way. Last but not least, we have wrapped Kava. So now what we're going to do is we are going to deposit. Let's connect to our MetaMask real quick. Like so. So now we have deposited. Let's do a safe max. Let me see, we got 14. Let's just do 7 Kava. We will deposit these to the EVM or the Ethereum virtual machine aspect of the Kava network, which is over here on MetaMask. So that's been confirmed. So now we'll be waiting. Oh, and there it is. We now have 7 Kava on the Ethereum virtual machine side, which allows us to interact with it on the Ethereum-like networks, to which now we have to find, okay, well, where can we use it at? Well, let's go to DeFi Llama. And for anyone that's not familiar with DeFi Llama, it is a platform that allows you to see a number of the top decentralized applications among a number of different networks. And all we want to do is go over here to others and just look for Kava, which is right here. So now we have the ability And it shows you a lot of information. Total value locked 283 million in USD. The 24-hour change is positive 1.17%. The Kava Mint dominance is at a 52.76%. This is the Kava Mint. That's the CDP. That's where we just left from. We also have Kava Lenhard. We did that. Kava Swap. Now Surf Swap. Let's take a look at this. Community Dex on Kava, one-stop shop for the crypto community, enabling peer-to-peer transactions. Let's take a look because now we're jumping into the Kava network. Interesting. One-stop shop for crypto. Let's take a look. Launch the app. Go ahead and connect to our MetaMask, like so. Right now, this token Surf Swap is at $1.85. Let's see, we have an exchange where we can swap, provide liquidity. Let's look at the pools and see what they have going on. Farms. See what type of farms they have, which I don't think they have any yet. I think this is a little bit too new. They do have able to ability to bridge assets as well. So let's see who else we got. Cassava Dex, Kava Cave. This is for yield. Right now only 51,000 locked. Yeah, this network has not been utilized yet. This has not been utilized yet. Empire Dex 444, only $1,000. Look at the total value locked on some of these. I mean, it's extremely low, extremely low. Let's look at the Cassava Dex. And a lot of these are just swaps. Let's look at the farms. Wow, look at the APRs over here though. Wrap Kava and USDX. But there's no liquidity in them though. 20,000 in here. This is probably the safest one right here. 2,704%. Now, as people start finding out about these platforms and start coming over here, these APRs are going to go down extremely. But you don't want to be left in one of these where it has low liquidity and all the liquidity gets pulled out of it. You can't withdraw. So be very, very, very mindful. Very mindful. Let's see, this one got $40,000 worth. Photon Swap Finance, decentralized exchange on Chronos, Jupiter Swap, leading automated market maker DEX on Kava.eth chain. Let's take a look. Say leading, which we got $40,000 worth of capital. Let's go to the forms. 39,000 total APR is only 1%, 1%, 1%. So yeah, you don't even have high anything that's making anybody want to come over here. Also, let's do this. Let's go into our, where is it? Here we go. Connected sites. And let's disconnect from all of these different sites that we've been connected to. Always want to disconnect from everything. Never leave your wallet just connected to anything. Always disconnect from everything you've been using. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're out of everything. All right, so now let's see. D-Force lending. Let me see. I could have swore that they partnered up with BP Finance as well. Let's see though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. And where, like, for those that are moving forward that have obtained this this webinar, understand you're light years ahead of everybody. Light years. The fact that there's really no coverage on Kava Labs and you're interacting with it, and it's and then we're seeing how illiquid the pools are right now. It's showing you're extremely early. So take that in stride. Understand that you are early. Let's see. Let's connect MetaMask. So yeah, we are on an unsupported chain right now. Let's see. See if we can get. Let me see. I want to see if they got a list of any of their updated protocols at all. I hear a lot about this copper rise. So yeah, we're already there. Let's see. So I take it then. Let's go back to Kava real quick. Yeah, so the top one right now would be Surf Swap Tide. This will be a top one. Let's go back to it real quick. Launch the app. Let's see. Stable AMM. 50% of 0.04%, not bad. Multi BUSD. Now they do have a stable USDC, USDT, DAI, and BUSD available over here, which we may go ahead and enter. Let's look at their faucet real quick. Faucet balance 74.37 Kava. This is just a faucet. Faucets are something of the past that you really don't see a lot of anymore. Says my Kava balance is currently above the minimum requirement to use the faucet. Uh, that's okay. And that's a way of them allowing individuals to operate over here. So I like it. Let's see. See if we got anything going on yet. I think we're waiting for it to pick up because it hasn't even started reading the prices yet. So we're waiting for it to catch up. Which I don't see it catching up yet. Let's see. Okay, Tide tokens will be enabled for harvesting after pre-mine stage ends. Got you. Okay. Hmm. That's what, 32. Let me see. What did it say is in here? That's about right, about 35. So yeah, that's what everyone's doing over here. That's what everyone's doing over here. If you look at it, total value locked 35 million. And if you add up and see 8, 16, 24, about 32 mil, 3.2, wait, not 32, excuse me, 3.5 million. My apologies, $3.5 million. And if we add it up, that's about $3.5 million all added up. So let's go ahead and go to the exchange. Select Kava. Let's see. We want USDC. Let me see what's our balance. We got 12, $12 altogether, or $13. So let's see if we were to break that down into four. So $3 each. Let's do that. Three. Let's get USDT. Let's do $3 there. And all we're doing is experimenting. Always remember, never spend what you're not willing to lose. So we're experimenting with new projects here on the Kava network. I believe it was BUSD as well. Let me look at the pool and see exactly what was it. USDC, DAI and BUSD. There we go. It's DAI and BUSD. How's insufficient liquidity? Price impact too high. Yeah, it's not enough. They don't even have enough. Interesting. So over here we do have to approve because we're back on the on the Ethereum virtual machine. So we do have to approve those tokens to be used. Now I wonder where else. Let's see. Let's go back. Same thing, only Mohicans here. Let's go to Cassava Dex website. See if we can get DAI and BUSD from over here, possibly. All right, let's look for DAI. Let's say $3. Okay, we do have the ability to get it from over here. Nice. See, sometimes it just takes a little bit of, a little bit of looking around. What I've understand about this space is that we have options. We have options like never before. Okay, so you can't get BUSD here though, but we were able to get the DAI. Hmm. Where else can we? Let's try Jupiter swap maybe. Yeah, Jupiter swap wants to connect. Kava. No BUSD here either. Let's see. They don't have it over here either. So the last place we can get it is going to be here, if I'm not mistaken. So the exchange one more time. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Yeah, see the price impact is too high there. Let's I wonder if it was B Binance coin here. On the other hand, would it still be the same thing? I wonder if it's saying it's insufficient liquidity because I don't have the BNB. So it's insufficient liquidity for BNB as well. Let's see. So let me do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do 1.5 Kava. And then let's see if we can take that wrapped Kava and trade that for BUSD. So let's see. Let that last transaction go through. Yeah, so the price impact is still too high even with the wrapped Kava. So let's go back to the farm. Okay, so we are starting to pop up now. Here we go. Here we go. We are starting to pop up now. So Kava USDT. Wow, look at some of these APYs or APRs rather. Wrapped Kava, 2,000%. Why not? Instead of trying to, since we can't get access, right, to the let me see, what do we use for? I think that might have been cassava. Let's see. That's where I actually was able to get the dye from. There we go. Let's approve of our dye. And then we can actually come back over here and go back to swap. USDC. And we actually want wrapped Kava. There we go. We got that. USDT. Firm swap. Yeah, we can add wrap Kava to MetaMask. And then we can take our USDT. And if you look at the transaction fees right now, right, the max fee is 0.000107, like extremely low. These transaction fees are extremely low. I can't wait till they get a little more liquidity over on some of these networks and start building out some of this infrastructure for the Kava EVM. I think that's going to be something that's nice. So let's see. Do we get rid of everything? We still got our 3 die, which we were swapping over here, if I'm not mistaken. We just gotta give it a minute, let the prices set in. There we go. Oh no, you know what? Hold on. Okay, so they don't have wrap Kava. Okay, so 1.63 here. That means we want to get 1.63 over there. Give it a minute, let the transaction go through. There we go. It is complete. So come back, wrap up our Kava. Now, I wouldn't advise anyone that's completely new to the space to use some of these newer projects that haven't been vetted yet. I'm doing so with full understanding the risk that I'm taking, which the reward is high, but the risk is also high. So now we go back to our farms. And let's provide our Kava. This is 0% deposit fee. Sign and stake. There we go. Now, any other time you see high interest rates like that, it is something you want to be wary of and cautious of. But I understand that sometimes those higher interest rates come in the very beginning of a project when there's not a lot of liquidity. It's only $3.5 million in here. That is nothing compared to platforms that got 30 million, $300 million in them. So just getting things started over here, which is why I'm taking the risk and allowing myself to make a deposit. There we go. We approve. Now we stake. So once again, I'm going in fully knowing the amount of risk that I'm putting myself at. And this is not financial advice, and I'm not telling anyone to sign up for these platforms and utilize them. I'm just showing you how to use them if an individual does choose to. So now we are earning the Tide token. There we go. So we're getting paid what, 2,000% on $11 right now. So we'll see how that fans out. Now, before we get out of here, I want to take a look at. Let's see if they got the right prices here, though. Take a look at Kava and look at what type of upside potential we have there. Let's look at it. Let me see what is it, 187. So that's about right. That's about the right price. And we had a high of about $9. So now over the days, weeks, months. I mean, even if we do continue to go low, let's say we do want to come down and retest our previous lows here. That's about $1.20. That's about $1.20. So that'll give you about another from where you're currently at drawdown of about 36%. But now, if we were to go from here back up to your previous highs, you're looking at about a 650% return. And that's not even including the amount of passive income you're going to have coming in from the Kava you're staking and other things like that. Let's take a look at hard Kava Lend protocol. Right now, you're at your lows, and just from your lows back up to your previous highs, you got about 1100% return there with hard. Let me see, can we bet USDX? Hmm. Mm, yep. This was a buy down here. Get it at 60 cent. That was a good one. That was a good catch. Mm, that was a good catch. So Kava SWP Kava swap versus the dollar. Yeah, see, with no interest in these projects right now, they're pretty much not these, but swap hard is doing good. Kava's doing fairly well. Swap right now, there's no interest in it because no one knows about it. Let's do Tide. I want to probably not even able to take a look at it yet. No, I think we got the main ones that are Atom. That's what we need to take a look at. Atom Cosmos. Atom right now up off of still up from $1.41, trading at $12. Not bad. Down from $43. So your upside potential here is about only about a 239% upside. You were recently trading at $5, to which you're already up 122% from there. So not bad. Not bad. So these are the upside potentials, and always remember, as you're staking, you're getting paid out through your rewards. So your dollar cost averaging in as price fluctuates, moves up, moves down. Um, Hopefully this tutorial was helpful for the viewer in understanding what they have at their fingertips here when we look at interacting with the Kava network. Let me see, what is the okay, yeah, I don't see anything for XRP right now. But let me look at lending real quick. So you get a 3.87%. And so this is how you can look at some of this too, right? Let's say you're long on XRP. You could grab XRPB and stake it and still get your price percentage gains on XRP, but then still get paid out 3.87% in a token that has about an 1100% upside. Same thing with Bitcoin. You're long on Bitcoin, stake your Bitcoin or lend your Bitcoin out, get paid 3.32% in the hard token. Same thing with BNB, 4.96% in the hard token. And then this one's probably the best one. If you're long on hard already, you're looking at 1100%. Why not get a 6.47% interest annual percentage yield on it as well? Once again, these are my opinions and my opinions alone, not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take it as such. Hopefully, this is educational for the viewer, as entertaining as I hope it was as well. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end this. Well, no, you know what? Let me go through this too. So, real quick before we get out of here, let's say that we wanted to unwind all of this, right? We would come here, we would go, we would harvest the rewards that we have already. We would hit the unstake max, unstake. We're gonna reject this because I actually don't want to unstake it. So we're gonna reject this like so. And if we wanted to bring it back over, let's say we wanted to bridge our Kava back over, we'll go to the Kava swap, swap this around. So now we'll be going from Kava swap, right, back over to Kava. So now we would have to deposit from Kava, sitting to the, wait, nope, 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 hold on, wrong way. Oh, there we go. Connect to MetaMask. That's the problem. Let's see, are we connected? There we go. So I gotta have the wrapped Kava. Right now I got Kava. I'd have to swap it out over here. Let me show you real quick. This is the process you go through. Let's take our Kava for our wrapped Kava. Insufficient Kava balance. How? I got 0.5 Kava left. So yeah, it's just connection problems right about now. Now we're having connection problems, internet. But you would have wrapped Kava, excuse me, and then you swap it back over to the Kava network. And in order to get out of any one of these, you would have to first come back and pay back, right, the amount of assets that you borrowed. So if we were to go look at BUSD, right? Whoop, let's go to our lending. There we go. So first thing you have to do is repay the $10.57. You repay that, right? Then you will be able to withdraw any one of these other assets by going to withdraw. Right now, you got a 60% limit. Well, no, yeah, we can actually withdraw all, the total amount here. So you withdraw because we still got other capital in there, but you just go through and just withdraw whatever you want after paying off the initial loan. And the payoff, we go back to borrow, repay, repay, max it out. We only got $1.02 in here. Remaining debt below $10 USD minimum. So pay the whole 10 off, and then you come back over and withdraw. Once again, that is the process of entering and exiting from the Kava network across different platforms. With that being said, hold on. We also have, I almost forgot, Adam Surge, right? You come over here and you just withdraw your Adam. So it's easy as that, family. To the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity. I'm gone.